Think you know Billy Idol? Think again. Beneath the leather and eyeliner lies a life story that will surprise you. In this video, we will reveal the untold truths about one of rock's most iconic figures. From his outrageous cheating scandals to his battles with addiction, this is the story and scandals of Billy Idol. Originally named William Michael Albert Broad, Billy Idol was born on November 30th, 1955 in Stanmore, Middlesex, England. His parents were devout Anglicans who attended church regularly. Billy's mom hailed from Cork, Ireland, making him half Irish. When Billy was just 2 years old, his family moved to the United States, settling first in Patchogue, New York, and later in Rockville Centre, New York. During this time, his little sister Jane joined the family. After 4 years in America, they returned to England and made their home in Dorking, Surrey. In 1971, the family shifted to Bromley, in southeastern Greater London, where Billy attended Ravensbourne School for Boys. Later, they moved to Goring-by-Sea in West Sussex, where Billy went to Worthing High School for Boys. Goring was a joyful period for the Broad family. Billy had a typical childhood, playing with friends and getting into mischief, as lively boys often do. He even joined the Boy Scouts in Goring, although rumors say he was asked to leave for kissing a girl. Despite his mischievous antics, Billy was bright and passed his exams with flying colors. However, school bored him, and one teacher's comment, "Billy is idle," stuck with him and later inspired his famous stage name. In October 1975, he began attending the University of Sussex to pursue an English degree, but left after year one in 1976. After bouncing between London and university, Billy's focus shifted dramatically. Punk rock exploded onto the scene, captivating Billy more than his textbooks ever could. Dressed in the iconic attire from Malcolm McLaren's Sex Shop, Billy and his crew, known as the Bromley Contingent, trailed the rebellious Sex Pistols from show to show. It was during this time that Billy decided he wanted to be part of the music revolution. Leaving university behind, Billy formed his first band, the Rockettes, with a classmate named Steve Upstone. They covered popular songs from bands like The Animals, The Beatles, and The Doors. Their gigs ranged from university cafeterias to local youth halls. Although the Rockettes never recorded, they auditioned for notable music managers Malcolm McLaren and Bernie Rhodes. Despite the manager's comments favoring Steve, Billy remained determined. Generation X. Fate smiled upon Billy when he met Tony James, another student. Together they transformed into Chelsea and later rebranded as Generation X. With Tony James on bass, John Toe on drums, Bob Andrews on guitar, and Billy on lead vocals. The band hit the stage in November 1976. They started penning original songs and caught the eye of Chrysalis Records, which signed them in 1977. Going solo. After 3 albums with Generation X, Billy felt the pull to go solo. He packed his bags for New York, linking up with Kiss manager Bill Aucoin. In 1981, Billy released the EP Don't Stop, featuring a cover of Tommy James's hit Money Money and remixed Generation X tracks. The EP landed Billy a solo deal with Chrysalis, and his debut self-titled album, Billy Idol, hit the shelves in 1982. MTV stardom. With the rise of MTV, Billy's distinctive look, peroxide hair, sneer, and leather became synonymous with his music. Hits like White Wedding and Dancing with Myself catapulted Billy to fame. His sophomore album, Rebel Yell, in 1984 solidified his star status. Amidst the success, Billy's rebellious lifestyle often stole headlines alongside his music. Billy Idol's life is full of unique quirks and intriguing details beyond his rock and roll persona. Aside from music, Billy is an avid motorcycle enthusiast. He loves hitting the road on his bike and finding freedom in the wind. Billy is also a devoted fan of legendary musicians like Queen and David Bowie, whose influence can be heard in his own music. In 2018, Billy became an American citizen in a ceremony held in Los Angeles while retaining his British citizenship. A proud moment for him. He was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at 6,212 Hollywood Boulevard on January 5th, 2023, celebrating his enduring contributions to music and entertainment. Also, did you know Billy had a big potential career in the film industry that faced setbacks after a near-fatal motorcycle accident in 1990? He was slated for a significant role in Oliver Stone's The Doors, but due to his recovery, his part was significantly reduced. Similarly, he missed out on other cinematic opportunities, like working with director James Cameron on Terminator 2, which ultimately went to another actor due to Billy's physical limitations post-accident. The height of Billy's fame brought its challenges. The rise of paparazzi culture, fueled by his MTV popularity, posed psychological strains, leading Billy to step back from the limelight to protect his mental well-being. In recent years, Billy faced health challenges, including a battle with MRSA, a resistant bacterial infection. Despite setbacks, Billy's resilience shines through. After months of fighting, he bounced back, hitting the stage once again, a testament to his unwavering spirit. Today, Billy prioritizes family time and personal wellness. He enjoys spending quality moments with loved ones and religiously practices Pilates and gym workouts to stay fit and focused. It might surprise you, but Billy predominantly follows a vegetarian diet, not only for health reasons, but also out of consideration for ethical choices. He's an environmentalist, and in 2020, he lent his voice to a public service campaign titled Billy Never Idles, raising awareness about vehicle engine pollution caused by unnecessary idling. Despite his rock star lifestyle, Billy remains committed to charitable causes. He participated in benefit concerts like Neil Young's Bridge School and charity performances of The Who's Tommy, using his platform to give back to the community. Billy Idol has never tied the knot, but he shared a significant long-term relationship with Perry Lister, an English singer, dancer, and former member of Hot Gossip. Together, they welcomed a son named Willem Wolf Broad in Los Angeles in 1988. Willem has followed in his father's footsteps, pursuing a musical path as a member of the rock band FIM. Billy and Perry parted ways in 1989. In addition to Willem, Billy is a father to a daughter named Bonnie Blue from another relationship with Linda Mathis. Bonnie Blue became a parent herself in 2020, giving birth to Billy's first grandchild, a granddaughter named Poppy Rebel. In 2022, Billy welcomed another granddaughter named Mary Jane into his growing family. Billy Idol's journey to superstar status hasn't been without its share of challenges and controversies. Battles with addiction. Throughout the 1980s, Billy Idol grappled with addiction, particularly to heroin and cocaine. His rock star lifestyle led to excessive drug use, with Idol consuming large amounts of tequila to cope with heroin withdrawal symptoms. He openly acknowledges the reckless behavior of the era, admitting to taking significant amounts of cocaine as a substitute for heroin. Despite multiple overdoses and near-death experiences, Billy found it challenging to break free from the grip of addiction. Destructive behavior at Chateau Marmont. One infamous incident at the Chateau Marmont on Sunset Boulevard showcased just how destructive the consequences of Billy's addiction were. Faced with withdrawal symptoms and unable to access his usual coping mechanism, tequila, due to early morning alcohol sale restrictions, Billy unleashed his frustrations by destroying his rented bungalow. In a fit of rage, he smashed windows, destroyed furniture, and caused chaos in the room, eventually waking up amidst the debris covered in blood and sweat. Infidelity and relationship struggles. Despite being in a long-term relationship with Perry Lister, Billy's infidelity and inability to stay faithful became a prominent issue. While appearing regularly on MTV and battling heroin addiction, Billy engaged in affairs, straining his relationship with Lister. Rumors of his affairs persisted, leading Lister to address the media in an attempt to set the record straight. However, infidelity ultimately led to the end of their relationship in 1989. Over the years, more revelations surfaced about Billy's unfaithfulness, further complicating his personal life. Legal troubles and assault charge. And if you think that was bad, in 1991, Billy faced some very serious legal repercussions when he was charged with assault following an altercation at a West Hollywood restaurant. During a car ride with two women, one of them, Amber Neville, accused Billy of becoming aggressive and physically assaulting her, resulting in injuries including cuts, bruises, and a concussion. Despite initial denials, Billy pleaded guilty to the charges, receiving a $2,000 fine, mandatory counseling, and the obligation to record public service announcements about substance abuse. The incident sheds light on the consequences of unchecked behavior and substance abuse. Let's now dive into how the punk prince transformed rebellion into riches. Billy Idol's bread and butter has always been his ability to rock out anthems like Rebel Yell and White Wedding. These iconic tunes, coupled with his MTV stardom, solidified his status as a rock legend and kept the cash flowing. Think sold-out shows, chart-topping albums, and the sweet, sweet royalties that keep on rolling in. But Billy's hustle extends beyond just music. He's ventured into acting for some small roles, gracing the silver screen in films like The Wedding Singer, and even lending his voice to animated characters such as the alien named Odin in the animated film Heavy Metal 2000. These gigs added a few more zeros to his bank account, proving he's more than just a musical talent. Documentaries like Behind the Music and VH1 Storytellers offered fans a peek into his wild life, naturally bringing in some extra dough. And let's not forget his recent roadside tour where he rocked stages across the globe, filling his pockets with the sweet sound of ticket sales. So, what's the bottom line? Billy Idol boasts a net worth somewhere between $60 to $70 million. That's quite the fortune. With hit songs, acting gigs, documentary appearances, and successful tours under his belt, Billy has certainly made a mark in the entertainment industry. With such a staggering net worth, you can bet Billy has an ultra-luxurious home. Situated in the Hollywood Hills of California, Billy Idol's residence is a sight to behold. Reports indicate that the house features 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and a beautiful limestone-surrounded swimming pool. Given Billy's love for motorbikes, it's no surprise that his home includes space for his collection, which includes classic models like the Triumph Bonneville and a Harley-Davidson named Bone Shaker. He also owns a Harley Sports Glide and a chopper. That's not all. Billy's passion for travel is evident as he owns a private jet, ensuring he can jet set in style.